Welcome to another video from Gardening with Jason. I wanted to show you a very common pumpkin and squash disease. This is powdery mildew, and you can see it's on the leaves here, and if you see, if I brush it, you can see it sort of comes off. This unfortunately is a disease, and you can see it's spread all over the plants here. It's one of those diseases that, particularly if you're growing in damp conditions like the UK, you're going to get, and there's very little you can do about it. Unfortunately, it's caused by damp, humid weather and water sitting on the leaves of your plant. Now, you can help minimize the risk by watering direct to the base of your plants. With squashes and pumpkins, put a plastic tube in at the root of the plant and water in that, and that will help to prevent it, because you're watering direct to the roots and you're not getting water onto the leaves. However, when it rains and you get damp conditions, there's not a lot you can do, and the leaves stay wet, and unfortunately it generates this powdery mildew. Usually your plants are all right and they will be okay, and by the time it takes hold and it starts to kill your plants, which it will do eventually, your plants are all right because they've gone too far and they've produced their fruit and everything's okay. However, in some cases it will really damage your plants. Unfortunately, like I said, there's not a lot you can do. There are some powdery mildew resistant varieties on the market. There are not very many of them, but it's something you could look up. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things you've got to live with. So let's just show you some close-ups of the leaves, and you can see there exactly what it looks like. I know it's a bright sunny day today, but you can see what it looks like, and that's powdery mildew. Like I said, there's not a huge amount you can do about it. It usually happens in the UK, particularly because it's damp and humid, and it's just one of those things we've got to live with and cope with. But you can see the plants are suffering from it, and even though they've got it, I've had loads and loads of cucumbers and everything else off them, loads of courgettes and everything else off them. So they've been really productive, but you can see it's starting to really take effect now where we've had lots and lots of damp weather.